welcome to the Santa Monica Beat, sponsored by Diamond Foam and Fabric. I'm Julie Garcia. The city broke ground for the new Pico Library at Virginia Avenue Park this week. City officials and partners in the project dug in on Wednesday to mark the beginning of the building's construction.
It's a reality, the money is allocated, and we are moving forward with this project. And what it really represents is the culmination of decades of work and aspirations of a community over a very long period of time.
It's one of the things that helps people turn their dreams and hopes into reality. It provides access to resources. It provides a place for people to read, to connect with each other, to relax, and to learn. And it's for everybody, from the youngest to the oldest in our communities.
The library will be located on the south side of the Thelma Terry building. It is expected to be finished in November 2013. And now it's time for another health tip from Dr. Stuart Garber in this week's Did You Know?
Hi, I'm Dr. Stuart Garber, and this is your weekly health tip. Did you know that 58 million Americans suffer from irritable bowel syndrome, yet no one knows what causes it? Other conditions can mimic the symptoms, so recognizing that it's IBS is most important. Learn what foods trigger your symptoms and avoid them. Eat smaller meals and get regular exercise. There are also many nutritional supplements, herbs, and homeopathic remedies that can support a healthy gut. I'm Dr. Stuart Garber, and this has been your weekly health tip.
The 2012 Ford Focus brings us the mix, where the Ruskin Group Theater put on shows this past weekend that were created in one day. The Beat's Spencer Lee was there.
It starts with manila envelopes on the floor of the Back on Broadway Cafe on Sunday morning. 5 playwrights each take a few of them and find headshots of actors from the Ruskin Theater. From those headshots, worlds are created and displayed for this world on Sunday night, in what is known as the LA Cafe Plays.
We decided to make ours a 10.5-hour day, giving the writers 4 hours to write, the actors 5 hours to learn their lines and make the plays genius, and then doing 2 shows. So we call it opening night at 7:30, closing night at 9.
What happens is those little angels appear on your shoulders and go, write about the World Series. No, write about the war. No, write about the Republicans. Write about the Democrats. You have to just pick one, you know. I always like a gimmick at the end, too, like a gag. And I got my gag. I think I got my, I don't know, maybe I don't have my gag. Ah!
You're talking about 10 minutes. I've done 2 characters with guns pointed at their heads, and that's where it ended. I've had people walk out, walk in, get divorced, admit to arson, murder. So you can do a lot in 10 minutes.
Being able to direct a play, and when you only have 5 hours, you ultimately have to work to just give the best show possible to the audience. Just get the words on the stage and forget vision. That can be for a bigger play down the road on another Sunday.
This type of event, every month, it reconnects our company members, it reconnects people with what they're doing this for, which is playing and doing. It's a nice integration of artists in reconnection to their craft.
At first I was always surprised how it happened, but then when you realize that the show must go on, it literally has to just carry on, and even if they mess up, it can always be the best work that's ever done. There's so much of that, especially with live theatre, it's going to be different all the time.
In less than half a day, these artists put together a 1-hour program of 5 10-minute plays. Some jokes will be used in stand-up comedy routines, some performances will be used on resumes, and some scripts will even be entered into one-act festivals. But for the artists, satisfaction came when their nerves were comforted by the laughter and applause from that first curious audience. For the Santa Monica Beat, I'm Spencer Lee.
And finally, the Santa Monica Museum of Art brought in cyclists to see their current exhibit this past weekend. The Beat's Avisha Shea has the story.
The 4th annual Tour de Art started off at the Santa Monica Museum of Art, where cyclists gathered for some free bike tune-ups, art exhibits, and info on bike safety.
This is our annual bike event where we allow an opportunity for everyone to explore their city, see the cultural landscape of Santa Monica on their bike.
It's perception on how we deal with drivers and how we prepare ourselves for going out there and asserting our rights and responsibilities, and making it safe for them to do so is part of our goal.
It's just a great way to live. It's good for yourself, it's good for the community, it's good for your pocketbook. I mean, it's good for everything.
The event's founder says that bicycling is not only a great solution for health and traffic congestion, but it also encourages people to enjoy their local art and culture. For the Santa Monica Beat, I'm Avisha Shea.
Thank you, Avisha. And that does it for us. Be sure to join us next Monday at 9 a.m. And don't forget to watch Marley Mendoza in the 7 Days Show on Thursday. She'll tell you all about the LA Mobile Arts Festival. Until next time, I'm Julie Garcia for the Santa Monica Beat, brought to you by Diamond Foam and Fabric.